Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to jump back into the book of Genesis. If you remember, we're doing a chronological reading plan going through the entire Bible in 1 year. Chronologically, the Bible as we have it currently, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, and so forth, is not the way it actually happened. I mean, it's not the timeline in which it actually happened. They assembled the books in the way that they did because those books go together. Anyway, so Job, actually, we just finished, and it fits right smack in the middle of the Genesis timeline. So now we're back into Genesis. Today, our reading is Genesis chapters 12 through 15. Longer reading, but it's actually one that goes all together. You should be able to do this in about 15 to 20 minutes. So if you don't have that kind of time, the next 2 minutes, since I've wasted a minute already, are going to summarize chapters 12 through 15. Genesis chapter 12, we see God calling Abram, who will soon be known as Abraham, to leave his homeland, go to a land that God himself will show him. Abraham leaves his land with an unknown destination in mind. God promises to make him a great nation. He promises to bless him and that all nations of the world will be blessed through him. Abram obeys. They travel to Canaan with his wife Sarai, who will later be known as Sarah, and their Lot nephew. Famine drives them to Egypt. And then there's a whole bunch of other things going on. This is also where you're going to see Abram lie about his wife being his sister. God intervenes. There's a whole bunch of stuff happening. All right, so then chapter 13, Abram and Lot, they're going to argue over which land is the best land, who gets which land. Abram says, let's just separate because there's too many of us and the land can't sustain all of us. And so Abram says, Lot, you pick which one you want to go to. Lot chooses the land that looks better, but God provides a great blessing for Abram as he moves forward. Chapter 14 is where we see this gathering of kings that are going to come to wage war against the people. Lot is captured. Abraham is going to then courageously rescue Lot from the hands of these other kings, and he's going to have his own entourage supported by God. When he comes back, Abram is going to meet up with this man named Melchizedek. Melchizedek is the king of Salem who has no lineage. We don't know his birth record or his death record. His name means king of righteousness, and so he is a high priest in the presence of God. And then chapter 15, God is going to make this covenant with Abram, and God is going to provide a promise, and God symbolically passes between them through this covenant where they have sacrificed animals, and his presence goes through with his fire pot, signifying an unbreakable commitment between God and his people. All right, that's it for today. Be well, friends.